Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing a food review video for you guys. We are in Camp Creek, Georgia at This Is It. So this is it. They have two locations here in Georgia. This is the most popular and most sought out location. So obviously it's my first time being here. I'm gonna do the review and test the food so that you don't have to. I'll let you know how things are, what's good, what's not good, and I'm definitely, as y'all know, gonna give my honest review. It is a little nipply out here, so we're gonna make our way inside and order and get cozied up and eat some good food. So let's go. What do people typically order?
We're known for our delicious rib tips.
Rib tips, okay.
But right now we have a lot of specials. We have our St. Louis ribs. We also have sliced turkey. We also have our roasted chicken. We have charred grill wings, fried chicken. We also have this many pork chops, chitlins, and all of your vegetables. We have seafood as well as cooked.
Okay. I'm gonna do the sliced turkey for sure.
Okay, would you like that with rice or mashed potatoes?
Potatoes.
Okay.
Is this a leg quarter?
Mm-hmm. Yep. It comes over rice as well or mashed potatoes.
I will do the rice in the leg quarter.
White meat, dark meat, or just mixed?
Mixed.
Get two delicious sides for this.
Okay. The mac and cheese and the cabbage.
Okay.
And I will do your smallest order of ribs, please.
Okay. So you can get 2 bones for $3. Is that something you want, or you can get the rib tips for $13?
The first one. Yes, ma'am.
Would you like to make this a combo and a rib and a dessert for additional $5? We have banana pudding, peach cobbler, strawberry shortcake, or sweet potato pie.
Strawberry shortcake.
Okay. So would you like to make both of them combos or
Just
just one?
one.
Okay.
Well, I'll do the corn.
Okay.
So yeah, combos for both. The corn and the greens, please.
Collard greens. Okay. Hello, welcome in. I'll be with you in just a moment.
Do you guys have like a cup of water or a bottle of water?
Yes.
Okay.
So when you do the combo, it comes with a drink. We have fountain drinks over there. You should try our signature peach punch. It's really cool.
Peach punch. Okay.
And I'll give you a couple of ribs. Any barbecue sauce on your ribs?
Keep it on the side, that way I can try it with and without, please.
Okay.
So we did 2 combos, so 2 drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll do one water and then the peach punch. Yes, ma'am. I forgot about that part. Is this sweet potato or pumpkin pie?
Sweet potato pie.
Okay.
For the cakes, it'll be additional $3. But it comes, if we're eating sweet potato pie, that's included.
What about the cobbler?
Cobbler. Yep, cobbler.
Okay.
Total is going to be $53.53.
I did do this again.
Yes. Get the barbecue sauce for you on the side, and also your peach cobbler.
Okay.
I'll make sure I put some extra crust in there for you as well.
Thank you so much. Cute cups. Waiting on cobbler. Alright, so they have the make the plate in front of you buffet style type of ordering, but they also make food in the back that's made to order. So you can also order things that are not there. But I just went with their most popular items, and we'll see. We'll see what is hitting on, if it is at all. You wanna read me right here's good? You wanna come with me to fill up the cup? So she recommended the peach punch, which I'm gonna guess is probably this one. It isn't labeled, but that one isn't either. That looks like lemonade, so I guess this one's probably the peach punch. Alright, so first impression, customer service wise, out of 10, I guess I'll give it about a 4. I feel like once they saw the camera come out, things kind of shifted and changed, but yeah. So, I didn't order anything that they made in the back because I wanted to stick to their most popular items to give like a true review. So, that's kind of what I went for with ordering wise. With drink we have the peach punch, and then I got a water. This is the peach cobbler, and she said she put additional crust in here, I guess than she normally would do. So we'll see what that is hitting on. A lot of food, so I'm gonna open everything and show you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, barbecue sauce, okay. She just brought this over. Barbecue sauce on the side. All right, so 2 combo orders is what I got. 2 desserts, and they came with drinks already. And for the 2 combos, the total was $53.53. There was not a wait time, which was nice. They do open at 11 o'clock. It is currently 11:24, so we'll see how fresh everything is as well. Go ahead and open everything so y'all can see. They both came with cornbread. This is the chicken leg quarter with collard greens, cream corn over rice. I had to go with the cream corn. You can't come to a soul food spot and not get corn. So I'm excited to have that. I haven't had corn in years, so I don't eat it now. But of course you could not get mac and cheese. And this is the sliced turkey and gravy over a bed of mashed potatoes. You can kind of see them there. And you can't not get cabbage. So let's jump right in and see how everything is. Where do I want to start? I'll start with what I would probably order out of all this, aside from like just being popular items. I'm gonna start with the turkey. So if you guys remember, my first ever food review that I did was the turkey leg, turkey hut. So let's see how this one is versus that one. The end that I just bit, I think it was one of the corner pieces. And I say that because, you know, corner pieces dry out sooner or quicker than the inner parts of the meat on a turkey leg. It's tender, not like fall off the bone. This is the mashed potatoes. I love potatoes, so my expectations are high. They're good. They're very good. I want to try a different piece of the turkey though. I think that was also one of the darker pieces of meat that I tried. Try to get a white meat piece. That one felt a little more tender. The first bite also tasted kind of more on the saltier side, but the second bite didn't. Flavor wise, you can taste the turkey, but I don't taste like any wow overpowering type of flavors with it. But let's see about the cabbage. It's hard to mess up cabbage. It is hard, but cabbage is such a southern staple, I had to get it. It's soft, has a little bit of sweetness to it. I don't know if they cook it in like a honey or a type of a sugar, but it has a sweetness to it, so it's not like a salty savory type of cabbage. It's soft, but in my opinion it's on the borderline of a mushy side. I think that probably comes down to personal preference because I'm not somebody who likes like super soft, super tender veggies. This mac and cheese smells like KFC's mac and cheese, but it don't taste like it, of course. It's very creamy. The cheese is not hard because, you know, as cheese sits, it'll crust over. Those noodles are cooked to perfection. They're not hard. They're not on the mushy side. I'm not getting very much of a cheese pull, which is one thing that we all, I think, look for when it comes to mac and cheese. This is kind of like just a glop of cheese. But it's good. I doubt I would say it's cheesy, but it's good. All right, let's move on to the ribs. Actually, let's try this cornbread first. It's a little soft. It's not hard, hockey puck hard. My fork isn't sinking into it. It's weird. It almost tastes like it's on the doughy side, but as you see, it's not doughy. So it's very weird. little dry, actually very dry. Not very pillowy and bouncy and fluffy. Take another bite. It is a sweet cornbread. All right, so we had to change the battery out on the camera, but we're good to go now. We left off on the cornbread. Kind of a letdown a little bit, but moving along. Moving on to the ribs now. I feel like we all always have high expectations for ribs. And to be honest, I have not had ribs in close to 10 years, so we'll see how this is. So you know mine is gonna be like a very honest, a very real review. You know what? I'm gonna do it like this. This is what the kids have been doing on TikTok, y'all. And that old black man on TikTok, fall off the bone. So this isn't very fall off the bone. It's not very tender in that sense. But I'm still gonna give it a try. I love the barbecue sauce consistency, just like the stickiness on my fingers already. It's alright. Like I said, I had high expectations. Flavor wise, it's not too salty, which is great, because y'all know I feel like a lot of people try to confuse salt with flavor or being able to cook, and they really can't. Well, that's good. I'm gonna dip some of the ribs though into the barbecue sauce. This sauce is very good. It's very tangy. If you're somebody who likes like a more straight up overall sweet barbecue sauce, I don't know that you would like this one, but this one is really good. Fingers cleaned up a little bit. All right, this over. Now the star of the show, chicken leg quarters. What I'm gonna be looking for in this chicken leg quarter plate is gonna be juiciness in the leg quarter itself, which just by doing this already, it's not gonna give juiciness, but I could be wrong because we haven't gotten into the meat of it, no pun intended. I love me a good caramelized onion, so we'll see how that is. And of course we gotta make our way to the rice on the bottom. This is a lot of this. I feel like this is larger than the average size leg quarter too, so you definitely get your money's worth. I feel like for all this food, $53, that's not bad. I guess probably a little less than $25. Nah, yeah, less than $25 per combo, but the ribs themselves were only $3, so that was nice. But they do offer rib tips too, and those were $13. So if you're more of a tips person, you have that option too. Let's get into this chicken. Okay, y'all see that juiciness? Yeah. All right. So I see the juiciness, but let's see if it tastes like it's there. It's not tender. If y'all just saw my face when I swallowed, it's a little on the dry side there. I think that was the leg part of the leg quarter. So let's get into this side. Well, let's try onions first. These are good. You can't not caramelize onions. Like, you can't not get that right. still giving dry. But let's try it with the barbecue sauce. Let me try this piece. Adding the barbecue sauce definitely helps because, do y'all see that? Like, dry. But, it tastes like a regular leg quarter. It doesn't seem like they let it marinate or sit like in any seasoning, any liquid seasonings. Yeah, try the skin though. No flavor, none. Not even smoky, not charbroiled, nothing. Let's move on to the side. The cream corn is visually giving very much cream corn. The kernels feel very hard, I can tell you that too. Just by trying to mix this up. It tastes very bland. It's not very sweet to be sweet cream corn. It looks like it would maybe have potential, but I would also just, like, it's not very runny. It's just, yeah. And like I said, the kernels are hard. It's like they didn't even take time to just let it cook. Maybe it's like they just added it in on the pot. I don't care for that. I don't think it's good. I wouldn't order that corn again at all. Would not. Alright, let's move on to these greens. If you mess up greens, I don't think you should put soul food on your name. I'm sorry. Greens are a southern staple also to soul food. I'm gonna try without the vein, because y'all know the vein in it makes it like more thick and you can kind of be chewing on it for a minute. So I'm gonna try it with just the leaf itself. But if you can master the vein, like that thick vein in there, then you got it, like, you got it down. Like, you let them soak, you let them cook the amount of hours, all the things. So let's see. They're not bad. They're not on the super salty side. But I'm also not impressed. And they need vinegar, like, they need vinegar on that. They're not, they almost taste like Glory seasoned greens out of the can with less seasoning. So, yeah. If you mess up rice, you got talent. If you mess up rice, you got talent, and I don't mean the good kind though. This looks like maybe like a yellow rice, like maybe a saffron yellow rice. No salt at all. I taste some hard pieces in it. Some of it is on the borderline mushy side. No. All right, let's get right into the rating. All right, starting with the corn, every food item individually is going to be rated out of 10. So, the corn, I'm going to give it a 2. I don't even know why I'm giving it a 2. Did it have salt at all? Let's see. No. So I'm gonna get that a 2. The kernels itself are very hard. As I told y'all, it has no runniness. It's just clumps of corn. The greens, I'll give those a 4 because the veins were not hard, so that they let me know that they let them soak. And that's about it, because if you got a hard green, you can even enjoy greens at that point. They were kind of sort of teetering on the salty side, so those are gonna get a 4. The leg quarter, I've had better from my brother who barbecues at home. And I'm not saying that at all to try to be harsh or anything, but honest to God, that's just, I mean, y'all see how like it's just dry, like it's dry, and the skin itself didn't have any seasoning to it. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 4 also. I don't see any pink in it, which is good, so it is thoroughly cooked. But the skin had no flavor. The chicken itself had no flavor. Like, they didn't try to inject the skin with, you know, a little injector with the liquid seasoning. That gets a 4. The rice, it's getting a 0. There's no salt to it. No type of seasoning I tasted. I felt some hard kernels of rice, as well as some of it was soft. So the consistency was definitely off texture-wise. The caramelized onions, I'll give those a 5 simply because you can't mess up onions. I mean, you can't caramelize. I mean, you could burn them, I guess, but they weren't burnt, so they get a 5. All right, so we're gonna be done with this plate. I'm gonna close that up. Now the ribs, it's kind of hard for me to give a review on these a little bit because I'm not a rib girly. I haven't had them in so many years, but I didn't taste anything that was just like outstanding, which I think that's what makes it easy for me to be able to judge them. They're not tender, like fall off the bone, but they're not undercooked, so I guess I'll give those a 5 also. The stickiness of the barbecue sauce, I really appreciated it. I feel like they coated them well. And the barbecue sauce itself. The barbecue sauce, I will give this a 10 because it checks all the boxes for me. Like, it's peppery, it's tangy, the consistency. I like more of a watery barbecue sauce rather than a thick one because I like my food to be able to soak up the sauce. So I'll give this a 10. I will come back just to buy like probably bottles of this, honestly. I really, really enjoy barbecue sauce. Okay, cornbread, it's gonna get I'm gonna give it a 3. It was dry. It wasn't, if it's gonna be sweet cornbread, it needs to be sweet cornbread, but I feel like they were like, we don't wanna add too much sugar, so it took away from the sweetness that it was. Like, go all the way or not, not at all, you know what I'm saying? It's kinda on the hard side. Like, I can't even with my fork, like, yeah, so it's a 3. This plate, the cabbage, Miss Girl, she gets a 10. It was soft. It's not overly seasoned. I'm gonna give it a 7. It's a little sweet, and I don't understand that because I don't understand putting sugar in cabbage. So that's why I'm gonna give that a 7. But everything else, texture, consistency, it's not overly seasoned. It's not extremely salty. It's just like a good old southern, what you would expect from a cabbage that's not pan fried. They did they naive with that one. Now the mac and cheese, it was okay. I can taste the effort and the recipe in this, if that makes sense. Like, I can tell that they just didn't throw in a box of noodles and just throw in some cheese. They really took time with this, and I appreciate that. I don't appreciate this though. I don't. Like, if I'm gonna spend money on mac and cheese, I want it to be, you know, pretty cheesy. And this cheese is just coming straight off. Who wants to eat clumps of cheese? That's not even, like, I don't know what that is. But I'm gonna give this a 6.5 because it doesn't taste bad, and it is good. The mashed potatoes, I'm gonna give those an 8. They're smooth, they're not salty, Yeah, they don't have clumps of like potatoes in it. If you're gonna eat mashed potatoes, they should be mashed potatoes. And these are definitely mashed thoroughly. Consistency is good. I really like those. The gravy was good. Give it a thumbs up. It's not too salty. I do feel like on the turkey though, but I think like with turkey meat, the turkey itself is a little salty. I think it's because probably the turkey soaked, like they probably seasoned it and then put in the gravy with it. Probably just like made it a little over processed with salt. Turkey itself, it was okay. It's not extremely tender. Like I'll mash some with my finger so you guys can see what I'm referring to with that. See, like it's not, when I think of tender meats, I think of like mashing it easily like you would baby food. That's what I think about for it to be tender. All right, so that is the turkey. I'll give it a 4.5. Wasn't tender, on the saltier side, and didn't have like just a ton of flavor. Now we're gonna move on to the strawberry shortcake. I'm so excited for this. This is my honey love's favorite dessert, so let's see what that is talking about. Take the spoon out. All right. So it looks like this is, yeah, the breading, the whipped cream. Ooh, I think this is cream cheese. Like I could, kind of has a little bit of texture to it whenever I hit it with my spoon. So I think that's more of a cream, whipped cream, or maybe a cream cheese whip mix. A strawberry glaze. So let's see. Get a little bit of everything. A little bit of the cake, strawberry, and then the cream cheese. Cake, strawberry, cream cheese. Let's see. The cake is interesting. It's not dry. It's kind of more on the tangy side, the strawberry is. I think that's from the cream cheese. This is just an interesting dessert overall. This isn't something I would recommend somebody to get if I worked here. I feel like there are probably other items that she could have recommended. I feel like this is just a clump of cream cheese. It's not like there's not even any whipped cream with it. I think it's very heavy. I'm not really sure what's going on with this. I'm sorry, y'all. I think I'm gonna give it a 3. If you have a sweet tooth, this is okay. It would check that box. But everything else, I don't really know. I'm not really sure what's going on with it. I'm a little perplexed. I'm gonna give it a 3 though. We're gonna move on to this cobbler, where she said she gave us some extra crust. So I appreciate how they put it in a brown paper bag though to keep it insulated. Already off the presentation, I'm not a big fan of like this soupiness. It's very soupy. I don't know if there's necessarily a right or wrong way to make a peach cobbler, but I just like mine more crusty and bready. But let's give it a try, because it's still, that doesn't mean it's not gonna be tasty. Give me some of the soup. Okay. Now the crust, the breading is there. Like they got that down. I'm gonna give them that. Yes, they got the crust very much good to go. The peach, good to go. There's just a lot of liquid juice. This is way better than this. Way better. This is not overly sweet, which I really appreciate. I feel like it's the perfect amount of sweetness. and crust bread, like the ratio consistency is spot on. I would appreciate a little more peaches, I guess, because I only have like this, and then like this little bit here. So I feel like she kind of skimped me out on the peaches, but it's a good dessert overall. If you come here and you want to like fix your sweet tooth, I would get this. Don't get this unless you just love strawberry shortcake, but I think you might be let down with this one. So I'm gonna give the peach cobbler, I'm gonna give that a solid, I'm gonna give that a 7. They did good with that. I'm proud of that. And we have one last item, the peach punch. Let's see how it is. It doesn't look syrupy, which is nice. I taste the hint of peach. It tastes like Kool-Aid pack out of the pack. It's not overly sweet though. It tastes like Kool-Aid though. There's nothing special about this, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a 3 because I could buy it at the grocery store for like 50 cents for Kool-Aid. And yeah, that's it. I'm glad I finally gave this spot a try though, because it has been on the list for a while and finally getting a chance to come. If you come, I would get the mashed potatoes and the mac and cheese, and the cabbage for sure. And then of course they have regular water too. But yeah, that's the end of this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if all the other locations taste any different, or if they use any different recipes, but this was my review. It was an honest review. I did not hold back, so I hope you guys enjoyed it and you can use some of the tips that I gave and my ratings whenever you come here to order. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next vlog.